Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the One GTV podcast. I'm your host, this week's Night Harder. Let's start real quick with Scar and Violent, as two simultaneous raid events are happening right now. With the first one, of course, being the second round of the 7-star Decidueye raid event, and the Fairy Terror type Blissey. There we go. Both run this weekend, and I believe they end on Sunday, if memory serves me right. I definitely got to get to doing those Blissey raids to get a lot of EXP candy, and also they handle a lot of Urban Mystica, so it's definitely worth doing. Also, they're like absurdly easy because they're 5-star rates. Alright, that's enough of the games, because we gotta talk about anime, because a lot happened today. First up, the English name for the Gen 9 anime was revealed to be Pokemon Horizons, and we got a new trailer for it. Oh my god, I am so excited for Horizons. Also, I actually really like the name.
Yeah, I love the name Pokemon Horizons. It's very, I don't know. It feels fitting.
It really does. And I like how the English logo is kind of playing off of the Japanese one too, in terms of like the colors at least.
Oh right, I didn't notice that.
Like, it just looks cool.
Also, it's got let's see, it looks to have like Terra effects on the logo or something.
Oh yeah, I missed that.
I'll send the logo.
Oh, I see the logo right now. I'm checking Cerebi.
Like it might just be general white lines, but it looks crystallized to me, so it could be Terra.
But yeah,
and it's also kind of there in the Japanese logo too. But like
yeah. Like even the logo looks pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I'm still curious about like distribution for new episodes, because even because they even posted the Japanese trailer on the English YouTube channel. So I wonder how they're gonna distribute this. Like, I hope it's not a repeat of how they distributed Journeys in English, because that was horrendous.
Yeah. Also, I just realized like this had to do with new series, but it's not really the trailer. Right. So first, there we go. So this thing in Japanese, like I didn't know it. Its English name from its English name is Needle Thing.
What?
Needle Thing.
Needle Thing.
Needle Thing.
Amazing. That's amazing.
No way.
Yeah.
Where did you get? Where'd you find out about that name?
Wikipedia.
I gotta go check. Oh my god.
Oh no! Poor primate focus.
Oh my god. Needle Thing, bro.
Yeah.
What?
They are a popular online streamer who wears cute costumes, most often seen wearing an arena costume.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Also, one of their biggest fans is Liko. That's been confirmed. So Liko.
No way.
Liko. It's been confirmed. Liko. Wait, no, they're a streamer, aren't they? Liko watches Twitch.
Yes, she does.
Oh my god! It actually is the English name for Gurman is Needle Thing. That's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
The dub wins over this.
Absolutely. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so Konya has her name unchanged. Same goes for Zur. Emma Theo is the same as well. Landau's English name is Ludlow. It's Ludlow. There we go. Murdoch is the same in English. Same goes for Molly. Orion is named Orla in English.
Oh, I like that.
Same.
Yeah.
This looks great though. This looks promising.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh man.
Wait, you're shitting me. Captain Pikachu. Captain Pikachu doesn't have his own Bulbapedia page yet. God damn it.
Oh yeah, there's no hyperlink on Captain Pikachu's name yet on Bulbapedia. That's amazing. That's so funny. Everyone else does, but except for except for Captain Pikachu.
Yes, Paul.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. That's so funny. Okay. This looks cool though. Like I said already several times now. There's not much else that we can add to Horizons though, besides that.
No, but I am really looking forward to the show.
Yeah, same.
I think Liko will be so much fun to watch.
Oh, I am really excited for the new characters.
Like I really like her so far, even though like I know nothing about her.
Yeah, I know nothing about her, but she gives off a different vibe to Ash. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Roy gives off Ash vibes. So let's be honest.
Also, like I think they give a little bit of information of what episode 1 is gonna be.
Oh yeah, I remember you sending a.
Let me see.
I remember you sending NFL Fandom's tweet about that.
Yeah.
I'll find. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I found it. So we don't have a title for.
All right. So the synopsis boils down to Spirited that doesn't listen to her, and suspicious people are looking for her pendant, but so like. That's obviously the Amethyl person, and maybe we'll get the other two as well.
Wow, Sprigatito not listening? Wow, I wonder what that reminds me of.
Deja vu, I've been in this place before.
Higher than the sky, Yanis.
I'm proud of you, Ori.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
I think I started the second line and then realized I didn't know the full line. I was like, which is why I stopped halfway through.
Oh my god. Yeah, before we started making the episode, we were all like, what is going to be the abbreviation for Horizons? Because we have Jan for Journeys, but then what could Horizons abbreviation be like?
HR for Human Resources.
Yes. HR, HZ, HN.
I don't know.
Yeah, either one of those.
I don't know.
Pokemon H for honey.
Okay.
Come on.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I mean, HN could be honey too.
That's true. I win either way.
Hold up, let her cook.
Hold on, she's actually cooking.
Okay.
Why is the cooking thing a meme now?
I don't know, but I'm loving it.
I don't know where.
Okay, McDonald's.
I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it means, but it's funny.
You still don't know what it means?
No, I've never had it explained to me because, well,
I feel like.
Cooking means like, oh, like they've got a point, like.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, I hear what he's trying to say. He's right, or something like that. I feel like that's what he's trying to say.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was the opposite of that. So.
I feel like Rick explained it to you at one point.
He did?
I don't remember that.
I somewhat remember Rick explaining that meme
Let
at one point.
Let me go to the internet and find out what it means.
Why did we discuss this about a random meme?
I don't know.
This is so dumb, but anyway. But yeah, like I said, the Horizons logo looks great. The name is great. That's all I can really say, because despite this new info drop, we still know next to nothing. But regardless, let's move on from Horizons, as it's finally happened. Today's episode of MPM brings the end of Ash and Pikachu. I was dreading today's episode, and surprisingly, I was not an emotional mess on the first time we watched it. And I think it's because, as sad as it is that Ash has left, it was a good ending. At least I think so.
No, it was a really good ending. It was just very sad.
Yeah.
It was a great ending, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, after watching it, we were all pretty empty inside.
Yeah. Like, I thought for sure I was going to be sobbing uncontrollably, but I shockingly wasn't. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I didn't feel sad for watching the episode. Like, to be honest, like, as we were watching, I was still kind of shaking because, like, I'm witnessing the end of a childhood character.
Yeah, like Ash has been with us for all our life. He's been with me when I went to school for the first time. He's been with me when I graduated. He's been with me every point in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's hard to say.
I've been watching.
It's hard to say good.
Yeah,
It's hard to say goodbye to such an iconic character.
I've been watching him since I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I cannot remember. I like since the point I used to think Pokemon was called Pikachu, like the franchise.
That's so cute.
That's adorable,
Yeah,
actually.
I was a kid. I was adamant, like whenever anyone told me it was called Pokemon, I would say no. It's called Pikachu.
I mean, you might as well call it Pikachu. It is the mascot, so yeah.
You're not entirely wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was, like the only Pokemon I knew by name were Pikachu and Squirtle. I've been watching since I was so young, and now it's like 19 years since I started watching, and it's gone.
My 20 years are gone. 20 plus years are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone, but never forgotten.
Yep, exactly. Like the episode itself was just, it felt bittersweet to me.
It definitely was.
Yeah. No, it absolutely was.
Like, it started and ended strong.
Yeah, like for me, like I didn't cry at the episode but there were, which was surprising to me, but I think it was really because it didn't really pull your heartstrings, like in the same way that like all of Ash's Pokemon appearing for Aphrodite Leon did.
I think that's because it was way more low key. But the thing I loved about the episode was the whole symbolism, like especially with the sneakers.
Yeah, exactly.
Throughout the episode, throughout the episode, Ash's mom was like telling him to take these new sneakers, and Ash was like, no, I'm gonna keep my old sneakers."
Which I think
the very end, where he did get new sneakers, and that like symbolizes a whole new beginning.
So
especially when you think about it from like type wild, when you have that whole lyric with the sneakers.
I was literally about to say that's like a nice little reference to Type Wild.
Yeah, but like actually, like, and like it gets even sadder when you realize the last shot of Type Wild and the entire show
was the sneakers.
Yep.
Was the sneakers. It's in random back. It's in random back. Here you go.
No, but that's done intentionally, and I love and hate it. I love and hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's such good symbolism, but I hate it because it makes me sad.
Yeah.
And also there's Polly in the background.
So true. How do I spoil the image again? On laptop?
I think
I'll do it on my phone. I like fuck it.
I think you go to edit message and then spoiler tag it there if memory serves me right.
Let's edit a message. No,
I don't remember.
no,
Whatever.
yeah, no. On laptop doesn't work.
I mean, most of us have seen the episode by now, so it doesn't really matter
Yeah,
now.
but who cares? Screw it.
Yeah.
I tried. I can't bother.
Yeah, like most of us have seen the episode by this point, so it's not really a spoiler for us.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I think almost everyone has seen it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you're okay. But anyway, getting back to the episode itself, because first of all, they start off with Ash parting ways with Brock and Misty, like just
Just
that,
straight into it.
no punches held back. And like when Brock was telling Misty to tell her sisters that Brock sends stuff, he was simping already, and Kroger got him.
Yep, simping
That was the
over
last
her
time we'll ever
sisters.
see. That was the last time we'll ever see Krogunk. Okay, that makes me so sad.
I mean, you'll be seeing more of Krogunk when we get back to watching DP.
That's true. Yes.
Yes.
God, rewatching the show is gonna feel completely different.
It's gonna feel so even
It's
weirder
so-
now that Ash is
It's
gone.
gonna be weird. Yeah.
Like I pointed that out when we got back to watching AG after it was announced that Ash was leaving this year. But like going back to an older series is gonna feel even weirder now that there's gonna be new series without him.
I know.
Because like he's been in the show since the very beginning, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
That's just insane. And like Ash in general, and the Pokemon anime in general was one of, if not my first ever exposure to the world of anime, and my first exposure to Pokemon as a whole. In fact,
Oh my god. Oh,
What?
sorry. I was just laughing at what Lori sent.
oh, okay.
Shit random.
I'll look at that as I finish my train of thought.
Okay.
Because I remember one of my first ever episodes was actually Pikachu's Winterification. Ash was not in it for most of that episode, but he was in the opening shot of the opening of that special. And so but like his name was never explicitly said at all in those episodes. So it didn't take until I rented a VHS tape from a local video rental store to watch when he battled Blaine, when I learned what his name was and learned Super Pokemon. Because I think I only had like 1 or 2 Pokemon games at that time, but me being so young, I had a hard time pronouncing their names. So like,
Pikachu, aim for the horn.
Yes.
yeah, this is just seeing like back when I was young, I thought Ash was just so cool. Like I was only like 5 or 6 when I got into Pokemon, and so like seeing him as one of the first anime characters I got to watch is it holds a special place in my heart.
Same.
And
like Pokemon is like always the show that I got most attached to.
yeah,
And
same.
The first anime I ever watched, which I'm pretty sure is the case for almost everyone.
For a lot of people,
But, like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to.
We just can't put it directly into words, even though we understand what we're all feeling.
Yeah.
Like, a part of our childhood has just been, like, not necessarily ripped away, but, like, just left us. But it's not, it's not
It's
gone
like
forever.
It's like watching your kid grow up, even though technically Ash never aged, but like yeah.
Yeah. But, like, even so, I'm still kind of speechless. to be honest. Like, we all saw this coming for a long while now, but
Yeah, for sure.
a lot of us were dreading today. But like, I haven't been checking social media much today because I wanted to avoid spoilers until the subs came out. And even before the episode even aired today, yesterday on Thursday, I saw like the entire community come together reminiscing about Ash and Pikachu. Like the hashtag "Thank You Ash and Pikachu" got trending on Twitter for a good portion of the day, and it's just like it felt sweet.
Yeah,
It was,
I actually I remember seeing like a few tweets like late last night, but for some reason I could not just I was not ready to scroll through everything because the more I looked at those tweets, the more it made me sad, and so I couldn't continue.
yeah, that's totally fair.
So then
Yeah.
I just stopped looking at the app.
Yeah, that's fair. Like the amount of art I've seen, the amount of big tweets I've seen, like no matter where I went, people were coming together to reminisce about Ash and Pikachu and share their sadness together. And it's. I talked about this a couple times in the past, like when Ash defeated Leon. Like the rare times where the community does come together for something like this, it's always so heartwarming.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But also, like it, I don't know, it kind of gives you that sense of you're not going through this alone. Like other people share the same pain with you. I don't know what I'm saying, but
No, yeah, no, yeah, that's because it's the case for a lot of people. A lot of people did grow up with Ash. They grew up watching him for 25 years. So it's obvious that they're going to feel the same way.
yeah, especially for those that whose first anime was Pokemon. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like for a lot of people, including people our age, like Ash has been around for most of our lives.
Like take this into context. Like my brother who hasn't watched the show since OS got emotional that Ash was leaving. Like that takes the amount of iconicness in Ash is unmatched.
Yeah, he's like one of the most.
Because if it was any other character, it would be no big deal. But it's Ash.
Yeah, he's like one of the most recognizable and iconic characters in anime history.
Exactly.
Like even if you didn't watch the Pokemon anime, you knew who Ash was.
You knew. You definitely knew.
Like he would have such an impact on literally everyone, even those outside of the Pokemon space knew who he was.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if we're ever gonna get a character as iconic as Ash. Like he was a once in a lifetime character, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but like the impact he has left in millions is insurmountable.
No, I agree. I want new characters to have that same iconicness that Ash has, but
That is such a
it's gonna be so difficult because yeah, like he's connected with millions of fans throughout the world for so many years. It's gonna be difficult.
yeah, and like for a lot of people, a lot of people kept watching the anime for so long because of Ash.
Because of Ash, yeah.
Like he was such a big part of the show. Like it's gonna be hard to not think about the Pokemon anime without thinking about Ash. And especially
Exactly.
for a lot of people, like this was like he was like one of their favorite characters growing up, and even going into adulthood.
Yeah.
A lot of that can be traced back to childhood nostalgia, but like also because he's a legitimately great character who's had over 2 decades of development, and just man, like
Okay, that brings me to another question that I saw. I think Raph posted actually
what
that I think we could answer.
what
Um, what's your favorite thing about Ash?
Oh my god, there's a lot of things I can think of. Um, to be honest, I think the part that I appreciate the most about him is just how down to earth he is. Like he shows so much love and care to all people and especially Pokemon around him, even those that aren't his. Like if he sees a Pokemon in need, he will go out of his way, put everything down to make sure that Pokemon is okay. Like that shows how much he cares about Pokemon, but also helping other people. And also, I don't know, it's kind of a good inspiration for a lot of people. Like, I think one of the most iconic quotes of him that I can ever think of is from the Mewtwo Return special, where he says, quote, "Do you need a reason to help somebody?" That quote is just so powerful to me, and it has resonated with me. And
Wow.
what?
Oh no. Continue.
Okay. And like his willingness to help others, no matter how challenging it is, and he's also like one of the most. He's also a huge optimist, which speaks to me very personally because I'm also a huge optimist, and also like he's just so down to earth. Like he's just so honest, so funny, and he's also very lighthearted. And I think I don't know, like I don't know what else I can say really.
Yeah.
No, I mean like
For
I love the
yeah,
answer.
yeah, no. For me, it's just his unwavering kindness, whether it be to like, I mean, that is going to overlap a lot with your answer, Kyle, but like, you know, whether just how Ash goes out of his way to like help people or Pokemon if they need it, like that's what the show's about. But like, it would never be about that without Ash um being without Ash just going out of his way to help all these people. I don't know. It's just yeah.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's what we should all like aspire to be like. Like we should all like aspire to aspire to be as like kind a Ketchum, but like
Yeah,
yeah, like maybe not like to the point where it's like detrimental to our own health because like that's not really a good thing, but you know,
No, of course
yeah, yeah,
not.
yeah,
still,
yeah. yeah.
but still like we should all strive to be as kind as Ketchum.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that's a good answer.
And also like oh, I lost my train of thought. Crap.
Oh. Well, can I go ahead then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or do you want to say anything else?
Oh, sorry.
Do you want to say anything else?
um, yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. And I can't think of it again.
Okay. Um, yeah, for me, it also goes back to what you said, Cal. Um, like my favorite thing about him is the fact that he is that kind of a person who will literally go to hell and back just to just to help any Pokemon of need, whether it's his or not. Like you even see this in the exact first episode where he's saving Pikachu from the Spearows, despite the fact that he and Pikachu were not close yet, and Pikachu literally hated him for nothing. And I don't know, like I think that episode is iconic just because of that, just because of his sheer kindness and good heart. And
Yeah,
it's this quality that carries on over. And
Yeah.
I think it's his best quality, to be honest.
yeah,
Yeah. No.
and something else that something else to add, because
Okay.
he also shows that he doesn't give up on a lot of stuff easily. Like Pikachu, for example,
Oh no,
like you
for
mentioned,
sure.
like when even when Pikachu was being an absolute jerk to Ash, he didn't give up on it because it's his Pokemon, his responsibility, and he wants to do everything he can to protect Pikachu and help raise it well. And also his Charizard when it started
Yeah,
when it started disobeying him, like
Yeah. No.
he never gave up on it, even
Yeah.
despite it was being also becoming a jerk to him.
You know, there's an episode that will always stick in my mind. And it's when it and it's in AG. He's just caught Corfish. Corfish becomes sick, and Ash like they can't get to the Pokemon Center like in any
yes.
fast time, and Ash just gets Corfish on his back and just walks the entire fucking way.
I
Like,
love that episode.
yeah, and he walks through like so much danger, like Carvana's attacking them, um, and it's just like that's just like a really great episode. That's like emblematic of Ash's character. Like even though he didn't know Corfish like almost at all, he just caught it. He was willing to basically just sacrifice his own life basically
Yeah.
to make sure Corfish was okay.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
even worse. It's even worse in the Apom episode because Ash literally caught Apom like what the episode before, and
Yeah,
in
and
the
he meet
episode
yeah
after, he was Apom got stuck with the crown, and he was like, "Well, I'll just stay back and hold on to my battle with Brandon."
Yeah, he was really willing.
And
He was
he
literally willing.
was potentially willing to give up an entire year just for a member that he had
yeah
just fought. Like
yeah
this is
exactly
the best quality about him.
yeah yeah I think like the line from that episode like that's with me. I can't remember like exactly what it is, but like it's like Apom's part of the family. We can't just leave it behind or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Yes, that was the line.
yeah, and then
Also,
like
the
yeah
never the going back to him never giving up. I feel like that's why Ash winning a league, becoming champion is much more satisfying because
because
we
he
literally
lost all
saw
those
him
times and never gave up.
going from zero to hero basically.
Exactly. And that also teaches a very important lesson, especially for kids, that it's okay to lose and to just keep on trying because eventually your hard work
Yeah,
and persistence will pay
Yeah,
off.
it will pay off. I think that's such an important message for
That
kids.
is so inspiring for anyone, regardless of age.
Yeah, exactly. Even today,
Yeah, exactly.
like he's he's an inspiration and probably always will be.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Nah, but
I'm
All
trying
right.
to think of any other
Yeah.
things I could say.
yeah, same here.
Um,
because like even it's only been like what an hour and a half since we watched his final episode, and I still haven't really been able to gather all my thoughts because yeah, this has been a long time coming for a lot of us, and to see it actually happen and us witnessing the final adventure of Ash and Pikachu is it's surreal.
It is.
Like so many people have been wanting to see this happen for so long, and to see it actually happen, it's crazy because like it's a classic case of expectation versus reality. Like people have expecting Ash to get written off at some point, and that became reality. That probably was not a good analogy, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
And like I think another thing that I really like. I don't know if this directly connects with Ash specifically, but I think back to all the times that he departed with his friends or his Pokemon. Like he doesn't really. Yeah, obviously he's sad that he has to part ways with, like, say, one of his companions or one of his Pokemon. He doesn't let his emotions get to him that much because like he, how do I put this? No, don't lose train of thought now. Fuck. I lost my train of thought mid sentence. No.
Oof.
What were you trying to say?
Oh my god, my mind is blanking hard now.
Oh, that's okay.
Really?
Were you trying to say like even though Ash knows that he's gonna eventually leave and part ways with his companion slash Pokemon, that he's eventually gonna cross paths with them again or something?
Yes, that's what I was trying to go with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like all the times his companions have returned, and all the Pokemon that came back in
Rip
Journey
to May and
and
Max then.
Huh?
Well, rip to May and Max then.
Because like think about like his Pokemon coming back and like Pidgeot coming back in today's episode. Like,
yeah, that was wild.
Like I tossed Pidgeot coming back as a joke.
I did too.
Both of us were joking about Pidgeot coming back, and the crazy folks over there actually did it. They actually brought back
Yeah,
Pidgeot.
I mean, like, I can't say I'm like really surprised because like it's the final episode. Now's the time to bring that Pidgeot if you're going to do it.
Exactly.
But like
the sheer thought was just wild to me.
It had been so long. He'd been through like that one route he left Pidgeot on so many times. And like every time he came back to Pallet Town, that we all just assumed it would never happen because Pidgeot had so many chances to return.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
yeah.
And like we were joking with saying like Ash should come back for Pidgeot when Pidgeot came back for Ash. All to help Pikachu.
Reverse card.
Also that I can help Pikachu escape Team Rocket. And like I'm glad Team Rocket got one last appearance in today's episode. Like
yeah.
Like we knew that the Team Rocket episode ending was bait, and this just proves
it definitely was. Yep.
Yeah.
We got one final motto, which the visuals for that went hard, by the way.
Yeah.
Gotta go hard for the last appearance.
Might as well go all out. Go out with a bang. And they kind of did that with their final blast off.
We're blasting off for the last time.
Can they please say that in the dub? I am begging.
I don't think they will.
They won't. But like, I can dream.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, like that just reminded me, since you spoke of the dub, like that just reminded me, I'm gonna miss since I've grown up with her, I'm definitely gonna miss Sarah as Ash.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could definitely understand.
And also Rika, of course, because like yeah she's had a huge impact on everyone as well.
Yeah, exactly. And like I think it was last night when I saw an article about Veronica Taylor from Crunchyroll talking about Ash's departure and how much.
Yeah, she's been talking about the departure a lot.
Yeah,
I actually haven't watched any of what she said, but like yeah,
Like I've been like seeing a lot of her tweets, especially like seeing some moods get replies from her. It's wild.
yeah,
Like just it comes back to seeing so many people gather together to say goodbye to Ash and Pikachu. Like it's it was a once in a lifetime thing that we witnessed,
for sure.
Yeah.
and I'm just fortunate we all are here to witness that. Wow, that went deep.
I mean, if it wasn't for Ash, I'm pretty sure I would have met. I'm pretty sure I never would have met any of y'all.
Yeah, same probably.
Yeah, same.
Because if it wasn't attached to this series as much as I am, then yeah, I definitely wouldn't have met any of you.
Yeah, same. Honestly, because like the Pokemon anime, even to this very day, is I still consider it to be my favorite TV show because of just how attached I am, not only back when I was a kid, but also as an adult. And it's to the point where I think I would even consider it a comfort series.
Yeah, it's definitely a comfort series. I don't think it's my
Yeah,
favorite
definitely.
show, but definitely a comfort series.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of it for me to say that it's my favorite because of just childhood nostalgia and also like
Yeah, of course.
how much excitement each episode brought me as a kid, and a lot
You
of it.
you
Yeah.
just feel good watching Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's not this over the top anime like some newer shows have been, but like it's just a feel good series, and it does a good job at that.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
you're not going to be watching Pokemon for over the top visuals or like the most intense
Although
fights of
when
all time.
although
Although,
although when those do happen, it's amazing.
oh my god, yeah, like
Yes.
look at Ash versus Leon, prime example.
Yeah.
But like you're watching Pokemon for just have a good time, laugh a little, cry a little, see a bunch of characters bond with these Pokemon, and they try to capture the feeling that you're there with them. And I think that is the biggest quality of the show for me
Yeah, exactly.
because it makes me feel like I'm there with them.
Yeah, like the anime has inspired how I think of the Pokemon world. It inspires how I imagine myself in there, how I imagine just the games to feel like the anime sort of inspired my whole outlook on Pokemon as a whole. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the series, I don't think I would have been attached to Pokemon as much. Although the games do a pretty good job of that, I think it's the series that's what held me on to the most.
Yeah, like because
um,
like the anime does a secretly good job of with when it comes to immersion. I
if
don't
it wasn't,
I don't see people
yeah,
mention it that much, but like when you really think about it, it does a good job at it.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the show, I'm not sure I would like Pokemon because the show is what got me into it.
Yeah,
So
I'm
like
pretty sure I liked Pokemon, I just don't think I was severely attached to it
no, no. For me,
until I watched the show.
yeah, no. For me, I watched the show, and that made me want to play the games. Yeah,
yeah, because when I was a kid, like I said, the anime was my first exposure to Pokemon as a whole. Because I didn't play my first game until like a few months afterward with Ruby, and then got my first game on my own with Fire Red. And like I was kind of like going through my own personal Pokemania in the mid 2000s because like
yeah,
it started with the anime, and then like it became like it started off as like this new fixation for me, but then it became like a part of my life. Like this hyperfixation became a part of me. Like
Yeah,
it's stuck with me, even
yeah, like
because it got me through some dark times in my life, and it was one of the few things that kept me sane.
yeah, like my first hyperfixation was Dawn, obviously. I mean, like even though Ash isn't my favorite character, like watching her on screen, even though I did start with Advanced, just made my hyperfixation like even more obsessive because it was that time I really loved the show and just kept
Yeah.
continuing.
Yeah. Me with Krugunk and Brock.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
were
like,
always my favorite things about the entire show. I mean, as a kid, it was mainly Brock. But like I love Krugunk being there because he would obviously like Krugunk. He's like the best. And now it might be mainly Krugunk and like
might be.
for sure. It's
just
definitely mainly Krugunk and like and like
just a smidge.
but like no, Brock is probably my favorite like character in the entire show, and Krugunk Kid is my favorite Pokemon in the entire show. So like,
I mean, that's totally fair
yeah,
though.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for my hyperfixation, then I definitely wouldn't have created a YouTube channel called Dawn Forever 58, of course.
yes, but
And
yes,
my Twitter account.
yes, yeah, it's true. Yeah. If it wasn't for my hyperfixation, I probably wouldn't have joined Twitter at all. Like back in the day. And like even like then when I first started, I made Prolunk my like thing. So
Yes, you did.
yeah, like I didn't even like have like a huge obsession with Prolunk until I made Prolunk my thing on Twitter. Like I like I I loved Prolunk beforehand because of the anime, but like that was it. I didn't have this huge obsession with it.
I always loved Krogunk, but talking to you about Krogunk just made me like Krogunk even more.
Oh,
Yeah, because like the influence that we've had on each other is
Yeah,
is
it's
noticeable.
strong. Yeah.
yeah. Like not gonna lie. Like,
I'm pretty sure y'all started liking Fennekin a bit more after my obsession with it.
Yeah,
I mean, like
because like
I always.
I started I've always liked Fennekin, but like I've grown to have a bigger appreciation for like Delphox, for example. I even consider it. I even had it in my underrated Pokemon video, and part of that is because of Honey influencing me. So well, Fennekin more.
Yeah, no. Like I loved Fennekin before I met Hanny. Like it wasn't like an immediate thing. Like at first I didn't really like it, but then like at some point it became my sorry. Pokken made me love Braixen because I was like a Braixen main when I played Pokken. So
Oh yeah.
so like that made me love Fennekin, which made Fennekin be like my favorite Kalos starter, and
Yes.
then I met Hanny, and I loved Fennekin even more. Yeah, because like originally Fennekin was like my least favorite Kalos starter, and then like it wasn't anymore. Yeah,
I mean
but no,
that's totally fair though.
yeah,
Like flashbacks to that one time that most of you guys had Fennekin as your profile pics here on Discord.
Oh yeah. That was the best day. Except
oh
you
yeah,
didn't join
I
in,
never did
Kyle.
it. I never
I
did it.
know, I
You
know.
menace.
The only time I changed my profile pic was when you guys got me to do so so that we can match the gotcha profile pics.
Yes.
That was the only time I joined in the profile pic shenanigans.
Yeah.
No.
You're insane. Yes. So true. You should join on the Fennekin squad.
Okay, but
Be taking friends.
if I tried to start like my own profile pic movement, would you guys join me in that?
Yes.
Yes.
Friendikins, oh my god, I love that. I love that so much.
Friendikins? Oh my god, that's actually
That's so cute.
Yes.
that's adorable. I love that actually.
Yay, Friendikins. That should be our new podcast name.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Frederick's podcast.
Oh my god.
I feel like that would be something I would say.
Yes,
Yeah,
you would.
probably.
Yes, you absolutely would. Like, I can already see if either of you two had your own podcast, Lori would have Krongunk as her mascot, and Honey would have Fennekin as hers.
I mean, I literally do have Finnegan as my profile picture on my other YouTube channel, which is Guardian Angel, by the way, just throwing that out there.
Oh, shameless plugging, I see.
Yes.
I heard that, Lori.
Yeah,
Oh my god. No, but like, getting back to Ash here, because plot twist, Friendikins is actually a cute way of saying Torkoals.
That's also adorable.
friend.
Okay, I can go behind that too. But like, getting back to Ash here.
Oracle is literally friend-shaped. Oh, sorry, Kyle.
Okay, but like,
Yes, honey, that's why we name him friend.
Yes.
Alright, but get back on track here, because get back to Ash, because you know, yeah, Ash may not be my favorite character of all time, but like, he's up there for me, and just seeing him interact with a lot of my favorite characters from the games was always exciting. And just like, because it gives these characters the time to shine in the show and have an extra personality and some kind of impact. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I think back to Dawn, for example, because Diamond and Pearl was one of the first series I got to watch when I was young. Because I missed out on OS and AG because I didn't watch Kids WB back in the day. And because like when Diamond and Pearl started on Cartoon Network, like Gen 4 was like, I was hugely obsessed with Gen 4 when it was new. And so just seeing Ash interact with Dawn was it was a magical feeling for me, for 8-year-old me. And like, Pro Shipping was like the first ship I got into, and
Pearl Shipping was one of the few ships I got into. The first ship I got into, surprisingly, was Advanced Shipping.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, no, for me, and it wasn't like an online like ship community for me, because I didn't really know those were a thing back then. The first
Yeah, I didn't even know shipping was a thing back then.
Okay, yeah, no, like the first, like I was a Poke shipper. I went back and I watched OS to AG, but back when I was watching DP, I became a full on Poke Poke shipper when I was a kid.
Oh,
Yeah, that is totally fair.
yeah, that's fair
I
too.
feel like if I did start with OS, I definitely would have been a Poke shipper, because
Yeah,
the ship is just really good.
yeah, no, for me, like I didn't even start with OS, like RDP.
Yeah.
I started with like AG, but like I didn't really like, but like Ash and Mitty were like the only ones where I was like, they're a couple. But like, yeah, cause like I know like all my friends at the time would go like, all of Ash's companion or all of Ash's female companions had like fancy him, because we were like 8 and like
Yeah.
but like yeah, but like for me it was always Misty, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because like the more like, I wasn't really involved with shipping at first when I was young, because I was obviously too young to be online. But when I really started,
Yeah.
But like that wasn't really us being online, okay?
I know, I know.
All right.
But like,
Yeah.
because like I didn't really pay attention to the ship moments that much, and I'm like, oh, these characters are interacting. This is fun. Like, I didn't.
No, but like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but like, I think the moment where I started quote unquote shipping for pro shipping was Ash and Dawn's first high five. Like 12-year-old me ate that up for some reason. I literally remember being on YouTube replaying that scene over and over. Like for what? It's a high five. I don't know why that appealed to me so much.
Little did we know.
Yeah.
Nah, but like but it wasn't until I started really getting into watching YouTube that I started to see all these pro shipping AMVs recommended to me, and like
Oh my god, yes.
there were a few that were just slideshows of fan art with some kind of random love song.
Oh yeah, I hated those ones because
I did not watch.
Like,
I refused to watch
like,
them.
where are the real? I was like, where are the real scenes from the show?
Like,
And I remember watching this clickbait video of like this fan art of Ash and Dawn kissing or something. And
oh my
was
god!
like,
I think I know which one you're talking about. Go on.
Oh my god! And I was like, this is fake.
Oh my god!
But like, yeah.
And yeah, and then Armor happened, and they made them all over again.
Yep. I mean, granted, some of that art was actually good, but like, oh god, like, but those videos in general, to be honest, kind of suck.
Those videos were cringe, but admittedly, it is nostalgic.
It is nostalgic.
In a way.
It is definitely nostalgic.
It just reminds me of my younger self being absolutely carefree and just being obsessed with Ash and Dawn.
Yeah, because like my younger self was like, oh, when I started discovering pro shipping content on YouTube, I'm like, oh, this is just pro shipping content. Consume.
Like I am in no ways that obsessed as I was as a kid. Like I still think it's a good ship, but yeah.
Yeah, but even if like there's always gonna be like some kind of high quality ship throughout the course of the anime, like Focus Shipping, for example.
Yeah, I think Ash has good moments with every person.
Yeah,
together.
he does, and like there's no true perfect ship, to be honest. Like the best one is the one that you like the most, and I feel like shipping can be enjoyed the most when it can be respected by others and not being toxic about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm not
with us with Lori, right? Like with focus shipping and all. Like I think it's a good ship. I don't necessarily ship it, but I could potentially ship it. Like Ash and Misty are very good together.
Yeah, because like I'm not a hardcore Poke shipper myself, but like I can still acknowledge and respect how good that ship is, because
like their dynamic is so good.
Yeah, and it's so iconic as well.
Yeah.
And like
plus I do like a classic like I do like a classic ship where it's like constant banter. So it's always fun to watch.
Yeah. But even like outside of ships, like each group throughout each series just had so many great moments and great development together. Like it's like you get to see each group grow together in real time.
Yeah, like even the ship that I don't really care for, which is Homer shipping, has pretty good moments.
Yeah, I agree. I agree as well. But then there's one other quality about Ash that I forgot to mention, and that is how do I put this? Come on, brain, don't fail me now. It's always when any of his friends are feeling really sad. Like he doesn't really say a lot to comfort them, but he just stays there in their presence to be there for them. And like I think one of the best examples of this is in Tears for Fears. Like all of Ash's Pokemon were cheering on Chimchar, and Chimchar just starts bawling. But
oh my god, I always cry at that scene.
yeah, and like you can feel Chimchar's pain, but Ash doesn't do a lot. But like he just stays there and just holds Chimchar, and just
Yeah,
he
that's my favorite scene.
and like he like almost like encourages Chimchar to express its emotions and tell him he's okay. He's not in Paul's clutches anymore. Like it's such a powerful moment.
Honestly, that is literally one of the best episode in DP, and I think in the entire series as a whole.
Yeah, I agree. Like it's one of Ash's best moments in my opinion. Like I don't see it talked about enough.
Yeah.
Like I low-key love it.
It's such
Yeah.
it's such an amazing episode.
Because like he goes above and beyond to care for Pokemon that were being abused by other trainers. And he just wants to set things right. And I think that is so
Yeah.
commendable. And like he going back to him being such an optimist and also being very hopeful, like I think back to Paul. Like no matter how many times Paul gives him shit, Ash always tries to get along with him. Like
Yeah, like even though they disagreed on so many viewpoints,
they
like,
butt heads
Ash
so much.
Ash still tried to be his friend.
Like he tries so hard
Like-
to get along with Paul, and it took until their final battle and when he returned in Journeys for Paul to at least respect Ash.
I think, yeah, like, now I lost my train of thought.
Welcome to the club.
Shut up, you're pathetic. Like the recent episode we just rewatched like last week. Like this was the debut of Cynthia, and
Yeah.
like Ash walked up to Paul, still trying to be his friend, and was like, "Hey, Paul, I've got 2 badges now. How many do you have?" And then Paul's still like, "None of your business, you dweeb." Yeah. And now we have Paul coming back. We had Paul come back to train Ash for the Master Seat.
Yep.
Using the aces from the champions.
Yeah. But also, like, you could tell how much of an influence Ash had on other characters, such as Paul.
Yeah. Like,
Think back to when he came back in Journeys. Like, before, he wouldn't allow his Pokemon to just beat themselves and have fun. But in Journeys, when Paul came back, he straight up encouraged Electivire to go play with the other Pokemon. And I feel like that's a direct result of Ash's influence. And also, like, and even on other characters, like Dawn, again. Like, it's just...
I honestly think that's why Ash had such a big influence in X and Y. Because he had an influence on everybody, like Serena and Clement.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's why I did like that in X and Y.
Yeah.
Because he had such a positive influence on other characters. And I think it was done pretty well.
Yeah.
I think he was done well for the Clement.
Yeah, Clement especially.
Yeah, Clement was like the best it was done with it. I feel like, but like it was done well.
Even Sawyer to a point.
Yeah.
Well, Sawyer was done. I feel like there were some points where it could have been done better, because a lot of times it felt like the characters like worship the ground that I stood on, but like you know, I feel like overall it was good. I just feel like sometimes they went a bit too far.
Yeah, and also there's also we can't forget Go.
Nope.
How do I forget Go?
Lori. Oh my
Hey,
god.
so Dawn is my favorite character. Anyway.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
I was just joking because like almost every example you had,
Yeah,
you
like
said Dawn
every
in some
example
way.
I was listening involved Dawn at some point.
Hey, so remember when Dawn nearly won the Grand Festival? Anyway.
Case in point.
No, but like I feel like Ash had more of an impact on Go than any other companion. I think.
No, I agree because like when you look at their dynamic on their first episode to the final episode, it is such a drastic difference.
Yeah.
I honestly would put Paul in that position as well because there's such a drastic difference too.
Okay, that's okay, true, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Paul's not a
yeah,
companion, so
No,
yeah, yeah,
Paul's not
yeah,
obviously not a companion, but yeah, you're saying point of characters, but yeah.
yeah.
yeah. And I think another thing that I want to mention is with Lily when she was still afraid of touching
Oh yeah.
Pokemon. Like Ash was willing to do a bunch of things to help Lily just get more comfortable to just touch Pikachu. And even though it didn't go very
Yeah.
well, he didn't stop, and like
No.
he was so hopeful that Lily will help overcome her fear.
Yeah, exactly.
And like in the final episode of Sun and Moon, Lily had this massive monologue yelling out to Ash as their ship was departing, thanking him for all that he's done for her throughout the course of the series. And that episode still brings a tear to my eye because it shows how impactful Ash can be on many characters, and also, and honestly, it shows how good of how strong of a bond Ash had with Lily. Like Lily is such a comfort character for me as well, and like,
Really, I wouldn't have guessed.
shut up.
Shut up, Laurie. Let him continue.
Sorry.
And like, I think Lily might be my favorite character. Period. Solely because like I consider her a comfort character because like Sun and Moon in general was coming out at a bit of a dark time in my life, and like the Sun and Moon anime in general was such a bright point during that time. Like just seeing how expressive that series was, and seeing how relaxed Ash was throughout the course of the show, like it felt different, but in a very nice way, and but it still had a lot of impact by the end of the show.
Yeah.
And like, fuck, I lost my train of thought again.
Oh my god, how many times is this going to
Yes.
happen? Okay.
Thanks for taking those words out of my mouth, honey. And like, I think one of my and like going back to Lily because when during her 2-part return in Journeys, like the way Ash met up with Lily again was because of the Shining Knight, the Humigo. Like there were no words exchanged about Lily being in danger. Like he somehow just knew, and
Yeah, I always like that moment.
like he immediately came to Lily's aid, and like I don't know, like it's just I don't know how else I can describe this.
Yeah.
And plus, one more thing about Lily. It was when it was before she even got Snowy, when she was just tasked with taking care of Snowy's egg. Like she was terrified to even touch the egg. But oh wait, it was that same episode where Ash was helping Lily touch Pikachu. I just
Oh, right.
because it was during that same episode, a wild Salandit tried to attack Lily,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
and like one of her first instincts when Salandit leapt at Lily was to wrap herself around the egg to protect it.
Yep.
And like, oh my god, I don't know what else I can add honestly, because I feel like I touched everything.
Yeah, no, I think we definitely touched everything.
I I wish there was more I think I could think of, but my mind is blanking right now.
I mean, I just want to say that I'm really grateful for having such an iconic character through my childhood.
Yeah, same.
Because
Yeah.
I loved the show because of him,
Yeah.
and it's because of him that I got to meet all of you, and I can't be thankful enough.
Yeah, same here. Like ditto, honestly. You know, like I said, he's he's not my favorite character, but he is by far one of, if not the most important character in the anime. Like
He's definitely the most important.
yeah, like he's pretty much ever since the show started, he's been the show's mascot alongside Pikachu. Like I think back to all the promos with back in the 90s and early 2000s, like Ash was everywhere in the promos, even for in the backgrounds of like merchandise and toys and whatnot. Like I even had an old pillowcase of Ash and Pikachu back when I was a kid. I don't know if I have it anymore, but it was like one of my favorite things that I had as a kid. And I still have a figure of Ash from DP because like he was like again one of my favorite characters growing up, and is still one of my favorite characters even as an adult. Like you can't deny Ash's impact. Like
Definitely not.
he's had an impact on everyone, not just in the show, but also in the real world. And like the show just wouldn't be the same without him for the past 25 years. And
Yeah,
and to
I
see
agree.
and to see him finally being written off after all these years, it's gonna feel different. But I think I think it is a change for the better because we've been saying for a while, from a plot perspective, it makes sense for him to finally leave now. But when Horizons comes around, it's gonna feel weird to go into a new mainline anime without Ash. Because, like I said earlier, you can't think of the anime without thinking of Ash.
I think we will get used to it eventually.
Oh
It'll
yeah,
definitely
we
take some
will.
time.
Yeah, it's just
It'll definitely take some time.
yeah, it's just this initial transition is gonna feel a little jarring at first, but as time
Yeah.
goes on, more and more people will get used to it. Like eventually, it'll get to the point where many people's first series will be Horizons.
Yeah, and that's honestly crazy to think about.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
many years into the future, many people's first anime series from Pokemon is gonna feature not gonna feature Ash. That is scary.
And then we'll be like, back in my day, we had Ash as our protagonist.
Yeah. No, but like before we started making the episode, we were laughing about some comments from Reddit. Thanks to Lori sending links, and so many people want Ash to come back, and like
You're on hard coping mechanism.
and like those people are gaslighting themselves, but like I can also see Ash making a cameo at some point in the future.
Yeah, Ash.
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
it will
Ash.
happen until at least
Not right
Gen 10,
now.
that's the thing.
Not
I
right
feel
now.
like Ash will definitely return in some way,
Yeah, like
just not as a protagonist.
I think he will, but not until until at least Gen 10, in my opinion.
yeah. Like
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to do it for Gen 9 because he's just left.
yeah, he just left.
Yeah.
Horizons is less than a month away. I think if not near the end of Horizons, then maybe at some point in the next generation.
yeah,
Because you just I can understand why some people want to see a cameo of him because like he's that iconic. But like then you can't like I don't know. Like, you got people just got to give Rico and Roy a chance.
yeah. Like honestly, this series looks a lot of fun.
It looks promising so far. I'm very optimistic about it, and I'm sure it'll be really good. But we're just gonna
I'm sure Liko and Roy will be so much fun to watch. Plus, it's a brand new experience,
Yeah,
a
it's been
brand new
Yeah.
era.
yeah, exactly.
So that in itself is also very exciting.
Yeah, like Ash is passing the torch to a new generation of protagonists, and you know, it's bittersweet. Is the way I would
Yeah,
describe
Yeah.
it.
like, like it's all new characters, all new protagonists. It's a whole new world we live in.
I see what you
It's a
did
whole
there,
new
Maury.
way to
That
see.
was
The whole,
It's a brand new
okay.
place,
That
a brand new attitude. But you
okay.
still,
but just still,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Ketchum.
You best keep
Okay.
Yeah,
I wanted to comment that being a good transition, Maury, but then you started singing.
and it's like
I
a
know
brand
thing.
new world and a brand new world to see.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
that was a good reference. And
Yeah.
it's but even so, this is like the anime turning
There's
over.
also new rivals as you fight for survival. But nothing
Okay.
can stop you.
Am I ever gonna be able to finish one sentence?
Yeah, go ahead.
But like, even so, I think this is just the anime turning over a new leaf, like starting
I
fresh.
agree.
What?
Don't tell me.
Wait,
No, I'm
what?
just
What'd you say,
joking.
Larry?
I said I agree.
Oh,
Were you saying it as a joke or because I actually did cut off?
Joke.
Okay.
yeah. You haven't,
Oh
you
my
haven't
god.
cut off. You haven't cut off at all today, Kyle.
Don't
Yeah,
say
I know.
it! Don't say it! Because you know it's gonna happen now! Better knock on fucking wood right now!
Okay, I'm knocking it. There.
There's no words for me to knock on, so I just. Oh, wait, the rest, never mind. Done.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. Anyway. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying already. That was quite a sidetrack. But like, other than that, I think that's all I can say really. Also, I'm surprised we haven't talked about this yet. Tracy got actual voice lines in
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the man has returned.
properly.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for a few minutes.
Yeah. Old ass Scyther returned.
And also his Venonat evolved.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, new thing has actually, by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched the trailer shortly before we hopped on.
Yeah. It's a really good trailer.
It really is. It looks great.
Yeah.
I just wonder. So now that we know that Needle Thing has Quaxley and Miko is gonna have Sprigatito, who's gonna have Fuecoco?
Roy.
Really? Really, that's pretty cool, but we know this.
Yeah.
Was it confirmed already?
I mean,
Yes.
it's in the poster.
It's in the trailer too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just thought when I asked, I was like, wait, was
Also-
it explicitly said that someone was gonna get Fuecoco?
Oh well, no one said that.
Okay.
No, but like,
Also, the show is taking place in Kanto.
Who could have seen that coming?
or at least part of it, right? Right. See,
Oh,
here's a full picture here.
Yep.
how did I forget that?
Don't know.
Honestly, Roy looks great here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
I'm more focused on Coco, and look at how cute he is when he's sitting there. He's so
Yes, he's
I
so
wanna-
cute. He's so cute.
yeah. Finally seeing actual footage of Roy is doing him justice.
Yeah, I mean, he was
He already had a great design. Like I don't know why people are shitting on him.
I don't know why.
No, also, like, people seem to forget that, like, Roy and Liko are like dual protagonists, so they're both the replacement for Ash. Like,
Yeah,
it's not just Liko.
that's because people already like Liko way more than Roy.
Yeah, I mean, like I do too,
I mean,
you know,
same here, but that doesn't mean I
Same
don't
here,
like
but-
Roy.
Yeah, we
no,
barely know anything about them.
Yeah, exactly.
I may end up liking Roy more because Rico is dumb. I don't know yet
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows at this
because
point?
if Rico is
I'm
dumb,
on.
then
I'm
he'll be
on
adorable.
team. I'm on team Liko, though it should have been Rico though.
I'm on Team Liko, but wish he had Rico because Rico would be.
I mean, I'm on Team Liko as well, but I'm glad that she has Brigatito because
I'm
Grass
glad
Cat.
What
too.
size?
I'm glad too. I think it suits her.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm also curious to see like how they play off each other.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be great though.
Yeah. Sprigatito.
You did not just. You
I
did.
don't know why. I don't know why.
Oh my god, that's something I haven't heard in a very long time.
That was so funny when I first heard it.
Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, that's a cool
He's
shot.
so cool.
That is such a cool shot. Like Amathea having Sword Edge is fitting.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
In fact,
Yes.
just the lighting in that
Just
shot.
on the design alone.
Yeah, like just the lighting of that shot is so cool. It's like Sword Edge is blending into the background a little bit because everything else it looks so purple.
Yes.
And I think
Yes.
I think that's really cool actually. Like seeing the
Pokemon Violet confirmed.
and like seeing the way the flames just contrast with the dark purple background. It just looks great. Like the visuals of the
It
show,
does.
Yeah.
the visuals of the show look awesome.
I'm honestly really excited for the series.
Yeah, like I'm
Same.
definitely excited too. Like I'm very excited to see where the anime is gonna go from here. Without now that Ash is done, because I think I think this is a change for the better. Because
Definitely.
you could only keep Ash around for so long. And it's like I said, it's very sad that he's finally gone, but it was honestly needed. Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
as sad as it is.
Well, I'm gonna see this one last quote. Don't be sad that it's over. Smile because it's happened.
Yeah.
What's that from again?
Sorry, what? I couldn't hear you.
What's that from again?
Where is that from? I honestly don't know.
Welp.
Wait, nothing that a simple Google can't solve.
I was what I was about to say. Is one of y'all searching it up now? Well, I guess you beat me to my old question.
Apparently it's from Dr. Seuss. I don't know who that is.
How?
What? How do you not know who Dr. Seuss is?
Wait, remind me.
He was a famous kids book author.
What kids' books did he write?
Cat in the Hat, Horton Hears a Who, Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh, he wrote those?
Yeah! How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay, now, never mind. I do know him.
I was
Oh
about
my
to frick.
gosh.
The Warlax.
I just never paid attention to the author name when I was a kid.
I was about to frickin' say.
But like even when you were a kid, like everyone always said,
You knew what books he wrote.
Oh, Dr. Seuss is.
Not a lot of kids spoke about him. So
No, but all the adults who gave you the books did.
nope.
Oh my god. What a segue that was. Okay then. But I
Thank you, Dr. Seuss.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I have one more quote that I would like to say.
And that is
Okay,
Krogunk.
I saw it coming.
who could have seen that coming?
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. In that case, let's just sign off. By the way, do you want to play Uno after this?
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Okay, cool.
Something different instead of doing putt party for like the 9 billionth time.
But when is it? When is it coming off Discord again? Well, not off Discord, but you
Oh,
you
for
know what I mean.
to Nitro?
Yeah.
I think it's the 29th, if memory serves me right.
That's only 5 days. No.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember.
Kyle, did you find any golfing games?
The only two that I could find that actually look good are Golf with Your Friends and Golf It. We'll talk more after.
I guess-
We'll talk more after.
Power-ups?
We'll talk more after the podcast.
Okay. Alright, sign it then.
I have one more thing I want to say.
Go on.
What?
Remember to subscribe.
Yes.
And to Guardian Angel as well. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Okay. Truth be told,
Yeah.
I was fully expecting you to just say Fennekin to follow it before you just saying Krogunk.
So would I. Actually.
Oh, actually, I have one more. I have one more thing to say now.
Fennekin.
Anakin.
Anyway, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe and smash that
Oh my god.
And smash the thumbs up button.
Leave it to
Hit
you
that subscribe button.
Leave it to you to plug my own content for me.
Well, you're not going to do it.
Well, someone has to do it.
I always plug when I in non-podcast episodes, in non-podcast videos. Wow.
Your turn.
Have you been watching my videos?
Sure.
Not really, no.
Fake friend, just kidding.
Oh my
Fake
God.
fan.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Is there anything else that you two want to add before we do close?
Impede them.
No.
What was that?
Oh, wait, no,
What was
oh,
that?
wait. I just said no, but really weirdly.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's great.
Also, if Harry said impediment, then I'm saying Fukuko.
Okay.
Oh Christ. And I got one more thing to add.
Primarina?
God damn it, you two.
What were you gonna say? Which one?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because like I was
Also,
fully expecting you to predict me to say Primarina, so I was gonna say Vulpix, but then Rory said Vulpix, and I'm like, fuck.
in that case, I will say Ponyta and Rapidash too.
Fuck you. Because that was gonna be my next thing.
Kyle, she's gay, but anyway.
Thank you, Harry.
You know you're a dork, right?
What's your point?
Exactly.
I still don't see a point here.
Whatever. One last thing. Leafeon.
Empoleon. Fuck.
Oh god.
I can still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
I agree.
Oh my god, I hate that joke.
You didn't cut off.
No, you didn't cut off. I was just trying to make a question up.
Okay. Well, I think that is going to wrap up then. I think we've rambled about Ash long enough, so I think we're going to cut it here. So, with all that said, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, through it all, we're still a family, one shitty family. Goodbye!
Wrong.